Hello students, in the last session we saw the types of matrices, 5 types of matrices. So there are 4 more remaining. We will proceed for them. Okay. So what are the 5 types of matrices? Row matrix, column matrix, zero matrix, square matrix and diagonal matrix, right? So our next type is scalar matrix. Scalar matrix. So what is meant by scalar matrix? First condition for the scalar matrix, it should be diagonal matrix. Okay, so what is the diagonal matrix? It is a square matrix in which all non-diagonal elements are 0. Means these are the diagonal elements and these remaining elements should be 0. Okay, so for the scalar matrix, the first condition should be it is a diagonal matrix. It is a diagonal matrix means obviously it should be square matrix also. Okay, so row number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. Okay, so it should be diagonal matrix. It should be diagonal matrix means all the non-diagonal elements are 0. These are the diagonal elements. So all the non-diagonal elements are 0. And what is the main condition? All the diagonal elements are equal. All the diagonal elements are equal. All the diagonal elements are equal. Then this matrix is called scalar matrix. Okay, it should be diagonal matrix and all the diagonal elements are equal. Okay, means all non-diagonal elements are 0 and all diagonal elements are same. So this is the example of scalar matrix. Similarly, if you take the order 2 by 2, then 2 0 0 2. This is also example of scalar matrix because here non-diagonal elements are 0 and here we have diagonal elements are equal or it is same. See, here also 2, here also 2. Okay, or you can write C is equal to minus 1 0 0 0 minus 1 0 0 0 minus 1. Now see, all non-diagonal elements are 0 here and all the diagonal elements are same. Therefore, this is also example of scalar matrix. Okay, so what is the definition? A diagonal matrix in which all the non-diagonal elements are equal, then that matrix is called scalar matrix. Okay, next type is unit matrix. Next type is unit matrix or we can call identity matrix. Unit matrix or identity matrix. Okay, generally this matrix is denoted by capital I. Unit matrix or identity matrix, and this matrix is denoted by capital I. Okay, so what is unit matrix? A scalar matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to 1. A scalar matrix. A scalar matrix means again it should be square, it should be diagonal means all non-diagonal elements are 0. And what is the main condition? All the diagonal elements are equal to 1. All the diagonal elements are equal to 1 and all non-diagonal elements are 0. All the all the diagonal elements are equal to 1 and all non-diagonal elements are equal to 0, then that matrix is called unit matrix or identity matrix. This is the example of unit matrix. Similarly, we can write I is equal to unit matrix of order 2. Order 2 means rows and number of rows and number of columns should be 2. 1 0 0 1. This is also unit matrix. Okay, suppose if they said write down the unit matrix of order 3, means write down this matrix because here we have 3 cross 3. See, number of rows are 3, number of columns are 3. If they said write down the unit matrix of order 2, then this example. Okay, if they said write down the unit matrix of order 4, then you will get 1 0 0, again here 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 0 1. Okay, 4 rows 4 columns, but diagonal elements should be equal to 1, non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. Okay, so this is the example of unit matrix. So a scalar matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to unity or equal to 1 is called unit matrix. Okay, and it is denoted by capital I. So we have next type is symmetric matrix. Our next type is symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. What is symmetric matrix? A square matrix of order n. A square matrix of order n. Here matrix is of order n is called symmetric matrix if Aij is equal to Abi. I will give the explanation for this. Okay, if Aij is equal to Abi. Okay, so generally matrix can be denoted as A11, A12, A13. I will say up to order 3. Okay, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Okay, this is the general notation for matrix. A11 means first element in the first row, first column. See here, 1, 1. First row, first column. This is element in first row, second column. See, this is our first row and this is our second column. Okay, first row, third column. This element present in first row, third column. So this is our first row and this is our third column. Similarly, A21. Okay, second row, first column. Second row, first column. A22. Second row, second column. Second row, second column. A23. Second row, third column. Similarly for this, A31, third row, first column. A32, third row, second column. Third row, third column. Okay, this is the general notation. Now, what is the meaning of symmetric matrix? If Aij is equal to Aji. Okay, this is the general notation for any Ij. Now, if you take A11, if you take I and J is equal to 1, A11. So, A11 should be equal to, again you will get A11 only, Aji. Okay, so there is no difference for this. Next, take A12. A12. A12 means I is equal to 1 and J is equal to 2. So, Aij is equal to Aji means A12 is equal to A21. A12 is equal to A21 means A12 means this element, A21 means this element. These two elements should be equal. These two elements should be equal. Okay. Similarly, if you take A13, A13 is equal to what? A31 because Aij is equal to Aji. Okay. A13 is equal to A31. So, here A13 means this element. Next, A31 means this element. So, these two elements should be equal. These two elements should be equal, means same. Okay. Next, take A21. A21 again is equal to A12. So, again you will get this. A22 means A22 only. Okay. Because I is also 2, J is also 2. So, no difference for this. Next, if you take A23. A23. So, what is A23? A32. Means A23 and A32. These two elements should be equal. Okay. If your these two elements are equal, then that matrix is called symmetric matrix. Okay. I will give one example. A is equal to, let us take one example, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, minus 1, 4, minus 1, 0. Okay. If you see this example, forget about diagonal elements. Okay. Diagonal elements, forget about these diagonal elements. Only check the condition for this. Here also we have 3, here also we have 3. So, these two elements should be equal. Next, here we have 4, here we have 4. So, these two elements should be equal. Here we have minus 1, again here we have minus 1. So, again see here we have these two elements are equal. Therefore, this is the example of symmetric matrix. Okay. These two elements should be equal, these two elements should be equal and these two elements should be equal. Diagonal elements can any. Okay. You can write down any element in the diagonal. But these two elements should be equal, these two elements should be equal and these two elements should be equal. Then you will call this is a symmetric matrix. Okay. If you take order 2, A, B, B, C. Okay. Okay. See, forget about these diagonal elements. Only check the condition for these two elements. Okay. Because if you take general, in general you will get A11, A12, A21, A22 of order 2. Okay. So, A12 should be equal to A21. Therefore, B is equal to B. These two elements should be equal. Then that matrix is called symmetric matrix. Okay, so this is the example of symmetric matrix. Last type is skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. So what is the difference between symmetric and skew symmetrics? See, only condition is Aij should be equal to minus Aji. Aij should be equal to minus Aji. Means, if you take again this general form, A11 should be equal to minus A11. Only change in sign. Okay, minus. A12 is equal to minus A21. A13 is equal to minus A31. A23 is equal to minus A32. Only remember, if you are these two elements should be equal. These two elements should be equal. Only if you have this is positive, then this should be negative. If this is positive, then this should be negative. Okay. Similarly, if you have this is positive, this should be negative. If this is positive, then this should be negative. Similarly for these two elements, if you have this is positive, this should be negative. If you have this is positive, this should be negative. Means in these two elements, if you have one element is positive, then your next should be negative. Okay. For example, I will give one example. For example, A is equal to, first write down any diagonal elements. 1, 0, 1. Okay. Next, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4. Now see, this is the example of symmetric matrix first. Okay, because here we have 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay. But the condition for skew symmetric is, if you have this is positive, then your this should be negative. So if you have this is plus 2, this is minus 2. Suppose if you have here plus minus 2, then this should be plus 2. Okay. Similarly, if this is minus 3, this is plus 3. This is minus 4, this is plus 4. Okay. See here. We have one is positive, one is negative. Here also one is positive, one is negative. Here also one is positive, one is negative. See, either this can be positive or this can be positive. There is a no condition for these two. Okay. Similarly for these two, either this can be positive or this can be positive. But only condition is one should be positive, one should be negative. Okay. Similarly, if you take for order 2, A, B, minus B, C. Okay. See, here we have B, here we have minus B. So this is an example of skew symmetric matrix. Okay. Suppose if you have this is minus B, then this should be plus B. One is positive, one is negative. Okay. So this is the example of skew symmetric matrix. So there are 9 types of matrices: row matrix, column matrix, zero matrix, square matrix, diagonal, scalar, identity, symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay. So they can ask any one definition for 2 marks with example. So you have to write the definition and you have to write the example. So this is about types of matrices. So we have next concept. That concept we will see in the next session.